How the hell y'all doing? Clint from the Doorway 2, doing another one of those reviews. Sunday, April 4th, 2021. How the hell y'all doing? It's Easter Sunday. I am doing a review by a band called Bruit, which is French, I think, for noise. And the album is one hell of a title. It's called The Machine is Burning, and now everyone knows it could happen again. Came out on Friday, April 2nd, 2021, digitally. Looks like later in the year it's going to come out on vinyl as well too, but right now it's a digital only release by the band. 4 tracks, they're all pretty goddamn long. This is kind of neoclassical post-rock with a whole lot of experimental elements and ethereal sounds and things like that. I am completely floored by what I heard, so let's listen to the very first track of Bruit, and it is called Industry. There's a good 3-minute taste of a 9-minute track. This is a 4-piece out of France called Bruit, and they have some really cool instrumentation. There's violins, there's cellos, there's synths, there's tape looping and tape manipulation, guitars and drums. Again, really interesting. There's a couple of bands that I really think kind of meld into what they're doing. Third and Immortal was one of them. Another one I would really say is Barnum and Der Club of Gore that are on Ipecac Records. There's a lot of Godspeed You Black Emperor, as well as a band that used to be on Quarterstick Records, which is called The Rachels. That kind of adds a lot of that neoclassical flavor to it, with that kind of post-rock vibe. Really just kind of digging this record. Again, out digitally on Friday it came. Love the title. The machine is burning and now everyone knows it could happen again. Bruit out of France. Let's listen to the second track, which is called Renaissance. I just love the classical with the folk elements and very experimental post-rock kind of vibes that are going on here. It's lush, it's beautiful, it's sometimes simple, it's sometimes complex, it's sometimes mystifying, it's sometimes chilling. Like some just parts of this record just give me chills throughout. I love the way it's arranged. Sometimes you just want to listen to a really great musical collaboration, and that's what you got here with Bruit. Again, let's listen to another track, which is track number 3 out of the 4 tracks that are here. All of them are over 8 minutes long, so nothing short here. You got a pretty long record out of these 4 tracks. This is called Amazing Old Tree.
This is a piece of a big old tree. This tree probably sprouted just about the time Columbus sailed the ocean blue. It looks about 500 years old, somewhere in there. This tree probably sprouted just about the time Columbus sailed the ocean blue. You know, the suckers, if they could talk, probably say it'd been pretty boring up until about 75 years ago when all hell broke loose out here on the ridge. And they started cutting them down. Most of them are gone now, so we won't be seeing any of these for at least another 500 years, and that's if we leave them alone. These are amazing old trees.
Don't want to stop listening to the record, and that's why I keep playing as much as I do on these really long tracks. Guys, this is just stunning of a record. It reminds me of all the great stuff that's on like Constellation out of Canada records, Handmade Birds, just a lot of those great post-rock kind of experimental rock records. There's a lot of stuff on Svart out of Finland that reminds me a lot of this too, and just so many labels that make my head spinning on like the really good stuff that's out there. Played Again Sam. There's even some trip hop elements in this to me where it's kind of just buried in the background too. So let's listen to the last track, but before that, it looks like the LP is coming out on Elusive Sound, who helped them with a previous release. Looks like it was an EP called Monolith, but it looks like they're doing the vinyl version of this as well too. Let's listen to the very last track, which is a 12-minute epic, and it's called The Machine is Burning. Can say is close to 40 minutes of stunning and chilling, folk-inspired, classically driven, experimental post-rock that just challenges the mind and the idea of where music should be going. If you don't get this and pick it up and spread the word to others, it's a crime against humanity. That's all I'm going to say. Bruit, you put out a modern masterpiece. This record is something that I will listen to for years and years to come. You give me the same vibe as when I heard Godspeed You Black Emperor for the first time, Set Fire to Flames, Caspian, Third and Immortal's last couple records, a lot of the stuff that was on Handmade Birds as well too. There's just so many. There's a band called 27 that kind of gives me the same kind of vibe as well too. They're based out of France. Came out digitally Friday, April 2nd, on self-released digitally, it looks like. And then it looks like they are going to have a vinyl release and maybe other releases on Elusive Sound as well too. But digitally, it looks like it was put out by the band itself directly. I will leave links to the Bandcamp and their Facebook page. If you love me doing more of these obscure underground releases and reviews, don't forget to like and subscribe the YouTube, Instagram TV pages, and go to my Facebook page for The Doorway too. Again, always an absolute honor to be able to do this. Clint from The Doorway too. Until next time, see ya.